Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I'm back here to try and finish my little house. I have done a few bits, I've chopped up everything in the house trying to find the right thing to put on here, and I've decided I'm going with this piece of felt because everything else I tried just did not work for me. I did not like the look of it, and it just drove me crazy trying to figure out something. So I'm going to use this bit, right, and I'm going to put it over the top of here, only that far, probably, and have that bit like so. Okay, so that's the roof, and this is going to be the little window upstairs, unless I put a different colour, but I should be right. So we're going to make our button house, and I might put some purple around it now because I'm having a bit of a, I'm trying to get it a bit more interesting, you know, I'm trying to make it a bit more interesting. So first of all, I'm going to stitch this on here, righto? We're going to sew the little window on first. First sew the window on, so we put that on there. So it'll depend on yourself what you want to do, how you want to do yours. If you want to put the window on first or after or whatever. Oh dear, I've done it again. I put it too close to the side because I've got a stitch around that. Keep forgetting that. But that's okay, we'll do it the same as the one down the bottom. And I think it'll look good. I've cut that a bit crooked, but that's okay because when I sew it, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine when I sew it. And I hope I'm going to be showing you what to do with this instead of getting out of the shot. So I've put up I've actually tried to make this twice and mucked up twice after I turned it off before. So I'm going to, hopefully I'll be able to get through with this one. All right. I'm going to get myself sorted. You might think I will do it. I'll probably get myself sorted. Actually, I think it'll be that big. The chimney can be about that size there. It's a nice little chimney. Well, I can put him on later, okay. We don't have to do that now. We're going to get a bit of thread. Actually, I think this could be like a wool cotton stuff or something. I bought some the other day too. Some really nice cotton wool. It's got there's cotton wool, you know, knitting wool. But anyhow, so we got that on there, right? You know me, I'm a stickler for things to go together. I want things to go together, right? Okay, so I can start down here. I'm going to come up in under here somewhere. Right, I'm going to put that, hide me thread down in there. Okay. And then I can get this and put it on like so. I don't know why I can't keep it lined up. I've got the pin in it and everything trying to keep it lined up. Okay, so we're going to put it over like that. Right. Now we're going to go on here and we're going to pick up just, well, you can get the top bit of the house in there too if you want to. This piece, you can get it in there if you want to. Or if it insists on going in there, that's okay. If you want to stitch the whole lot. I'm going to try personally and not do that. And I've got hold of it because I do not want it to move from where I've got it sitting, because I want it to be okay when it comes out the other, like, you know, so the whole thing works properly. Might have to put another pin in there, make sure I face it the other way so it doesn't stick in myself or something. I'll just put it down there for a minute. Hopefully I can get past this. Hopefully. Now, because when I went to put this roof on before too, I was going at it the wrong way, which was, you know, when I did the other video, I was just doing it all wrong. And I probably should have went across the front there first. Maybe that's not down low enough. See, this is the issue. I'm having issues. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you with it. This is not low enough. The roof needs to come down further than that. Hang on. I'm not going to panic about that because I've got an idea. Nobody panic. I'll make it better. I'll fix it. I will fix that. I'm doing this wrong again. I'm sorry, but I'm doing it wrong. Oh dear. I'm going to let you watch it now because I can't be bothered turning it off again. It's ridiculous how many times I've tried to do this and I keep making the same mistakes. You think you learn by them? I don't know about that. I'm not learning by my mistakes today. Oh dear. come on. They say you should go away from something when it's not working for you, but I'm not going to because I want to do this. I'm going to let it beat me. I was out there the other day trying to make this book, and oh dear, it drove me mad. Wouldn't not work. Now, this I've probably made too small. No, it's got to go there, okay? So put it, oops, no it doesn't, that way it does. It's got to go that way. Not way up there in the air where I had it. It's got to come down here. Righto. I just feel like I would have liked that to be a little bit higher. Doesn't look too bad though, does it? I brought it down far enough. Pin it. Get a pin and stick in it. That'll fix it. That'll make it stay there. And then you just have to make sure it's lined up on the other side. So what I've got to do, I've got to start from here, okay? You've got to start up there, Sonia, because you've got to take it all the way around, righto? Start here. Or even at the back. I could even start in the middle of the back of it. That might work. Keep me out of trouble for a minute. So I need to put... So then I'll be going backwards, but I can go this way. So we can go like that, righto? And we're catching our house in, but only the back piece of the fabric of the house. Catch it. Don't pick up the two pieces. Well, you wouldn't because it's pretty thick through. You'd probably figure out if you had hold of the other bit. Right, now we're coming around the side piece here. And we're still in control, are we? I hope so. We're going to come around here. I don't know if there's enough on this side. I'll have to pull it over a bit. It'll be too late now because you've already stitched that. We'll get it. It'll be fine. It's all right. Nobody panic. Then we're going to come around the corner, okay? So we're coming around the corner here. And we're going to go up the back, up this side, okay? We'll go up the side here first. I wasn't going to go across the top, but I suppose I could do that. Could make for decoration, I guess. Okay, we're still in the shot. Righto, good. Now, I've got no idea what time I'm going to be out of here because I don't know. I kept on trying to make this and it kept on mucking up on me. It's all right. We're not going to panic. Come on. Oh, thank goodness whoever was making that noise to stop because it was really bugging me. I don't know why. Sometimes those things do like that. It's sort of, don't they? They get you in the nerve. You get your last nerve. It was really starting to stress me out. Maybe that wasn't sound very good. Could hear that thud noise going on in the background all the time. I mean, you can hear the TV now, but that's not worrying me. I know it wasn't Jeremy because he wasn't out there when that started, that noise. Righto. Now, I don't want to go across the top at all because that's just not what I'm looking for. Put that down a bit. Okay. Wonder what would happen if I snack under there. Nothing will happen, will There's no stitching placements out there. Is there? They're going to get me. I'm doing that. Okay. Oh, no. You can see it. I can see it coming through. Oh, well, it was fun. I'm going to calm down. I'll stay calm. Nobody panic, for goodness sake. Sonia, really? You don't have to be upset about this. It's going to work. I know I can do it. It's just that I don't have... I've got patience. I'm just sitting in a really awkward position here for some reason. I can't seem to get myself comfortable under the table either, so... Everything's trying to stop me, you know. So everything's trying to balk me today, and I'm not letting it. I'm just not letting it be the better of me. Now, if I go down under here, I can sew backwards. But that was not going to help you, is it, if I sew backward? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. End it off. I'm going to end that off. Okay. Cut that. It shouldn't come out there. Righto. I better get a bit more of that in case I run out. We don't want to run out, do we? I don't believe I wasted so much time fiddling around with this. I've stabbed myself. If there's a body in here tormenting me, you can go away now. I don't know what to, there's something in here tormenting me that can leave me now, thanks very much. It could be my own self, torturing my own self here. That's not good. Oh dear. You'll think I'm weird, I know, but sometimes you're calmer, not calmer, but you're not, I don't know, your planet's a little off, whatever. Something's wrong. Why it's all gone wrong? Okay, so I'm going to come up again. I'll come up underneath that. I was going to start from here, but I'm going to go across the front of it now. Okay, I got a knot. Good. I don't know if I believe in things like that. I don't know. Sometimes you feel like you do, because there's some things that happen in your life and you wonder why, you know. But I know if you're upset or cranky, you hurt yourself, don't you? You're trying to do something. You always hurt yourself. If you go at something with the wrong way, you get hurt. And I think I'm not upset or cranky, but I'm just saying that this does happen. You know, people get, you know. Anyway, I've gone off the. I've gone way off everything now, haven't I? I think I'm bleeding now. That's not good. No, I'm not. Thank goodness. Yeah. So, but I don't know. Just sometimes you feel there's something not on your side. It's not working for you. Yeah. But we'll do it. This is a really good, sharp needle. Really good needle, good size, and it's sharp. I don't know where I got it from. It's a beauty, and it's sticking in me. But you know what? I've got to be careful. Just got to be careful. Look, it's even looking prettier by the minute. Look at it. Isn't it nice? Wait till I fix it. Wait till it's finished. It'll be really awesome. I hope I'm not sewing bad pieces together. I won't be happy. Can I still do... Not if I got the pin there, I can't. Yeah, look at that, see? It's going to be right. It's going to work. Okay. I suppose I could tell you a weird story, I guess. Just, you know, you can probably... Please don't judge me, but... Well, to be honest with you, I just don't know. I mean, after this will be an extension of a bit of a story. When my brother was 18, he passed away because he was in a car accident, my younger brother. And I'd swear, you know, to this day that I seen him walk through a sleep out that we were sleeping in when after the funeral, you know. I woke up, just, you know, and he just walked through there. And I'm sorry, but I can't get past that. I can still remember it as plain as day, unless, of course, I was still asleep. I could have been still asleep. So, one day, years ago, when I was only young, I moved away from town, from here, and I went to live with a person, and he wasn't a very nice man after all, but we were, you know, and this is way back before, of course, way back in the old days before I met Jeremy, of course, because I married him for 30-something years, so I was only in my 20s, something like that, and I didn't understand what a horrible person he was until it was too late. But anyway, when I went to his house, it had, in the hallway, it had all these weird paintings in there that this person that he'd been with before did, like gothic sort of things, and used to give me the creeps. Anyway, I was really a bit worried about that, And when I moved there, I had this roll of carpet that we took with us that was laying in the hallway. And my son was only about 4 at the time. To my first marriage, I know, what can I say? And of a night time, I don't know why, I'd wake up and I'd go out through the hallway, and Richard would be sitting on this roll of carpet. My brother's name was Richard, but I called my son Richard as well, after my brother. And that really bothered me, you know, what he was doing sitting there. Don't know if he was asleep or not. I know he was there. I remember you know. So one day, or one night after this had happened, I got out in the hallway and I yelled out, "Whoever you are, get out of this house now." There was nobody there. I really did do this. This is really creepy. I'm giving myself goosebumps. And leave us alone, you know. And after that, he never ever did he go out there again, you know. It was the weirdest thing, and I painted over all that crap that was in there. But anyway, it was just like something was there that was wrong, I guess. You probably think I'm crazy now. If you unsubscribed to me, I'm sorry about that, but it's true. It's true. I mean, I wasn't drinking or anything, I promise. It's just how it was. I don't know how many times I think it was 2 or 3 times Richard was sitting in the hall just looking, just sitting there. And I don't know why, but he was. And then when I got it there one day and I stood at the end of the hallway and I said, "Whoever you are," I said, "get out of here." And that was it. Never ever had any problem with it after. Didn't stay many years after, but there was only one problem, not that long anyway after that, because he wasn't a very nice person. So, but anyway, sometimes you don't know these things because they can be really palavery and nice to you at first, can't they? That was not long after I split up with my first husband. I was only married to him for about 3 or 4 years, not very long anyway. But anyhow, that's just the way that is. It just happened, and I swear that happened to me. And I don't know what I believe now, but I thought sometimes there's something in your life and it gets in your way, and you just have to say something, don't you? Like tell her to get out of your life, get out of here, whoever you're tormenting me, leave me alone. Do you reckon that's true, people? What do you think? Anybody else had that sort of thing? Might have started something wrong now. I hope you don't all turn off my videos, because I really am not weird. I don't think. I don't think I'm weird. Just things that have happened. What happened to me little, me chimney? Goodness knows. Could have thrown it away or anything. I've got a bit more green here. I think it's got to have the green chimney on it too, doesn't it? Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? I'm going to finish this before I go anywhere. I'll have to have my lunch in a minute because it's getting that time of day again. There's always something you've got to go and do, so you can't keep grafting all day. Oh, you could, I suppose, but wouldn't be good for you, I don't think. Is that too fat? I might have too fat. Is it too big for a chimney, too wide for a chimney? I was telling a friend the other day that when my brother died, you know, that changed my life. It changed my life. It was a very stressful time for me when he was only young, and it was very sad and did change me. When I say that, I don't understand what I'm saying, but I just know that things, I don't know, we just feel maybe insecure. I don't know what it is, but I wasn't very worried then, and things stress you out a bit, and I don't know. He was in a coma for 3 months. It was really sad. Probably told you this before, and they told me I used to go there nearly every day to see him and sit there with him and hold his hand and talk to him and that. And they come in there one day and said to me, he said, "You don't want to keep coming back here," they said, "because he's not ever going to be, come out of there, and if he is, he's not going to be okay." So I I never went back. And he died not long after, and I felt like it was my fault. I did. Anyway, it's not true, but you know how we are as people. We decide that we know what we're talking about. I'm going to put this on here. I'll sew it, probably, Sonya. Yeah, so that's a little bit more about me than what you probably wanted to know today anyway, isn't it? Okay. Some of my life stories. I know people don't want to listen to all that crap. Not crap, but some people can go on here and they can not talk about themselves and anything, and that's fine. I mean, I don't want to know, don't get me wrong, I don't want people to talk about themselves, but I don't know, I sit here and I talk to you people like yous, and my friends, because I've known yous all for so long, a lot of yous anyway, 10 years nearly 10 years now. I've been doing this. Do I need to put that like that chimney? I suppose I do. Yeah, so, I do talk to you like that, and probably shouldn't. If you don't want me to share, I won't. So we got to share so much. Next time I won't. Okay. Yeah. People, we don't know what people's lives have been like, do we? None of us know what is behind what people have had to get put up with or go through or do or whatever. When I say put up with, I don't mean put up, you know what I mean. We just don't know what their lives have been like. People are very quick to judge too, aren't they? I get that all the time because of the size of me. You know, people are really very judgmental. Children especially, and I think that's because of their parents. I'm blaming them for that. That's not very good, the back bit, but if I go over here and make some long stitches on the back, it'll be okay, won't it? Do you think? Yeah. I'll come back and I'll show you what I'll do to the back of it. Just because you're a big person doesn't mean you're not capable of doing anything. Because not... I've done lots of things. I've done many years in learning and educational things and teaching, and I've done coordinated markets, and I've done a heap of stuff, considering, you know. I did have agoraphobia for about 20 years. That's a long time. If anybody knows what that is, that's not a very good thing. It's a terrible way to live. And the back of this looks a bit dodgy, but that's okay. I'll just turn it into something, you know, brick looking in a minute, I hope. So if anybody knows what that is, I couldn't go outside, I'd black out, or the road would start to move when I was walking across it, and I had a terrible time with that. But when I had my daughter, my youngest daughter, she's 27 now, I got better. I don't know whether it was because I had her or because I met all these people that were just like me, that had the same issues, at a group thing that we went to. And it was really weird, because as soon as I found out that all them people had that, I'm going to leave that like that. If I stick something over the top of it later, that'll be what I'll do. When I found out that all these people that I knew in the town that was had jobs that were, you know, relevant to society and whatever, you know what I mean, and were just, you know, just like me, I was so pleased. I was so pleased I got better. Isn't that bad? But it's weird, but good. Now, let's put some stuffing in there. But anyway, so that'll be your Sunday's talk from Sonya, that will, because oh, look at that. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that beautiful? I love it. And now we're going to stick it on a button. Stuff him up nice and make him all round and tubby. Like, put his up there. There's a stray bit of thread there wandering around. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I might put a bit of bling on it somewhere in a minute. I'm just going to stuff as much in there as I can without breaking it. Don't want to break it. Might take a bit out. You're getting too far. You've gone too far now. Gone too far now. Right, now we need a piece of string to thread it round, pull it together. What hubby's up to sounds like he's going to vacuum. He can't be going to vacuum. He did the other day. He does look after the house really well though. Wouldn't be vacuuming around lunchtime. He might have dropped something. Oops! I'm having a terrible time trying to make it. What's name? Not today, aren't I? I don't think that's too much. Anyway, so we're going to go around the outside like this. Just do stab stitches because we have to gather up our button, don't we? And this is a good idea if you're using felt because it won't fray apart. And you don't want it to do that because you don't want it to come all undone, do you? Sure my cat just said no. He's out there wowing now because he probably wants me. I won't be long. As soon as he got me sitting out there on the chair in the lounge room, he's right though. He's happy when he knows where I am and he'll go off to bed. I made him a nest on the floor last night because he's shocking for trying to buy him something to sleep on or whatever. He's no good at it at all. I'm thinking I probably should have made the door a little bit higher. Trying to add a bit more stuffing out of there, I think. A few things that need fixing on it, but that's okay. We can tweak it here and there as we go on. Now look, that button's too big, isn't it, for it? Because we have a little button here. We can put that on there. I suppose it will look a little bit better, and I might be able to put a flower or two up in the front of it. I might put it on that one. What do you reckon? Now the little door could be moved up there, and we could do that because it's going to be easy to get off, really easy to get off there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a piece of string across that way. I'm going to put some across this way too, because I want it to stick to the button, and it will. It's just that if you've got a bit more of something there, it's not much, but there's a bit of string going across, it'll stick better to the button with the glue. Hopefully it will stick up for good for it. I know what he was doing. He was getting the washing going. He's a good bloke, that man of mine. He really is. I did threaten him though when we were together. I said to him, "Listen here, mate." I said, "You're 9 years younger than me. I'm going to be an old lady and you won't." I said, "So you don't want to really marry me, do you?" I tried to tell him, I wasn't trying to talk him out really, but I just warned him. I didn't really know that I was going to be this bad. I didn't really know I was going to be this bad. But he's been really good to me, he has. Righto, I'm going to have to get something serious out here and do something really serious. Oh, goodness me. I know I took all them things out to the other room. When I'm saying things, I'm talking about pliers. Oh, gradually done it. I just want some glue. That's all I want, is some glue. And I can't see behind me because it's too far behind me, this thing. Oh dear, my chair's acting up. And this won't come out. Nothing's working for me today, is it? I told you something's bothering me, didn't I? I told it. I wasn't very serious though when I told it to get out. I wasn't serious enough, was I? I thought you used to think I was strange. I'll push that down in there, that pin. I should probably clean the glue off that pin. Righto. Now we've got something. Now we've got too much. But that's okay, because you don't have to watch it dry, I do. And it's going to take 1 or 2 minutes, I think. a little while. It's going to take a little while to dry. I want it to go that way. Sit on there like that, okay? And there's your button house. Look, it needs a better door. It's going to have some, I might put a little bit of bling on it. Maybe if I set it a bit different too, it could turn out all right. But it's going to take a little while to dry now like that, because I've got to, I'm going to have to move my door. Definitely have to move that out. I'll cut it off before it sticks, because I'm going to end up with it under the bottom of it. So when you do yours, make sure you don't put your door down too low, okay? Right, come on. Because everything's got glue on it now. Yeah, I'll put a new little door on. Push that on there. There's button house. Look. And there's the door going to go up there now. Look a bit better in the right place, won't it? Let's put him up there a bit higher. I can put a bit of, well, I'll put some stitches around it, and then I'll glue it on, okay? I'll stitch around there first, and then I'll glue it on there, so it'll stay, and then I might embroider some flowers. I'll see what happens. But there's a little house, there's a little button house for you to make, okay? Really cool, aren't they? I made long, thin ones and short, fat ones and all sorts, okay? Thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.